Everyone knew Jessica Conway had always adored Jack Murray. They were high school lovers, and everyone just assumed they would get married eventually and live happily ever after. But then, there was Abby Conway, Jessica's elder sister, who was gravely ill. On the eve of Jessica and Jack's wedding, he said, "Jess, your sister's really sick. Let's give her a chance to be the bride for now, alright? You know you're the one I love," Abby echoed. "Jess, promise me you'll come to the wedding, okay?" Jessica clutched the stomach cancer diagnosis in her hands and said nothing. On the wedding day, she never showed up. Jack, realizing her absence, abandoned the ceremony and rushed home only to find the house empty. The only thing left behind was a single sheet of paper, her final diagnosis. For 3 days and 3 nights, Jack knelt before Jessica, begging for a second chance. But she never forgave him, not even in death. "Jessica, HQ just sent out a notice. They want to send you to Paris for advanced training. In 6 months, you'll be competing in the global fashion designers competition. You'd have to leave in a week. Do you want to go? It's totally up to you. After all, your wedding with Jack is on the same day. Marriage is a big deal, it should come first." Jessica had just stepped out of the bathroom, her face pale and drained. The moment she sat down in her dull gray and white room, her phone rang. It was Kelly Winfrey, her boss. She didn't respond immediately. Through the receiver, she could hear Kelly's steady breathing, waiting. Just as Kelly was about to give up and consider another candidate, Jessica spoke. "It'll go. As for my wedding with Jack, I'll take care of it in the next few days." Wait, Kelly hadn't expected her to agree. She hesitated for a moment, then failed to hide the excitement creeping into her voice. "You're really going?" Jessica's gaze drifted toward the group not far from her. People gathered around, singing birthday songs, sharing cake, their laughter filling the air. She swallowed down the bitterness rising in her chest. When she spoke again, her voice was steady. "Yes, I'll handle everything within these 7 days. Tell HQ not to worry." Then, she hung up. Some things needed to end. The intrusive hum of the music from the speakers grew louder, making her head throb. She turned to head back to her bedroom, but before she could take a step, Abby approached, carrying a plate of cake. She smiled warmly. "Jess, have some of my birthday cake. Mom and Dad bought it just for me. Wasn't your birthday yesterday? They never buy cakes for you, do they? You can have mine." Jessica's face darkened. Her voice turned cold. "I don't want it. It's your cake. You eat it. I'm going to my room." She stepped past Abby, wanting nothing more than to leave. But in the next instant, Abby let out a strange little smile. Then, without warning, she smashed the cake into her own face. With a sharp gasp, she stumbled backward, knocking into the coffee table. Glasses and cups crashed to the floor, shattering upon impact. Shards of glass scattered everywhere, some piercing her hands. The cake, now a mess of cream and crumbs, lay in ruins on the ground. Tears welled up in her eyes. "Jess, why? Why did you push me?" Everything happened too fast. Before Jessica could react, the others had already rushed over. Their father pulled Abby to her feet, his face contorted with worry as he took in her wounds. "Jessica, what do you think you're doing? Abby was kind enough to bring you some cake, and this is how you treat her? You ungrateful, heartless wretch." Their mother didn't even pause to question you. "You always do this. Don't you know Abby is weak? You should be taking care of her. Look at her, there's glass in her hands. She has asthma too. The doctor said we have to keep her from getting upset, but you never learn." "Asthma?" Jessica lowered her gaze. Nobody knew she only had a year left to live, but what did it matter now?